Talking about Chris. It would have to be like missionary.
Of course.
Like the fucking, like the reins of a fucking horse.
And then it's like,
I'm like, yo, if that shit ever happened to me, bro, I think I would get actually tight. Like, I haven't gotten really mad in a while, bro. I feel like.
Are you recording? How long have you been recording for?
2 minutes.
Holy shit.
It's fine going. It's fine going.
You good?
All right.
Because I disconnected.
Welcome back to another JDC podcast. We're here to bring you another personal episode with the main crew, ourselves. You know, some of the members are not here.
You know, real personal episode. Like a real personal episode. Like,
we're gonna, and we hope you like the new setup. Like, it's only gonna get better. So, yeah. What the fuck? Yo, so what have y'all done, bro? It's been a while since we made a pod, bro. What have you done in the past 2 weeks / past month? Because it's like it's been a while since, you know, we've been on.
We going back to college.
For real though. Oh yeah, we're going back to college. Shout out Middle.
Oh, and Chris graduated.
Shout out Middlesex. Facts. Congrats to my boy. We'll probably add a clip of that, maybe. Who knows? All I know, there's a couple clips out there. Pretty funny.
I really wanted Tiff to be here, bro.
Me too, bro.
I was gonna ask her a question. I'll ask y'all.
All right.
If you were with a lady for like a couple of years, right? Like long enough to where you guys are starting a life together, you know, like family and all that, and you had a kid with her, and the kid came out and it didn't really look like you all that much.
Yeah.
But like you trust her, would you still be like, hey, you know, could we just get a DNA test just to put my mind at ease?
I would want a DNA test. But that's like, you know, if you do trust her, it's like, why wouldn't you think it's yours, right?
I guess it depends. Like, for example, let's say you are like dating. Let's say you and someone who's dark skinned had a baby, right? And the baby comes out like with white skin and blue eyes.
Damn. The blue eyes is like, that's not my kid.
For real,
it can't be my kid if the eyes are blue.
You know, it's crazy you say that. We're talking about colored eyes, and that has to do with what I'm about to say. So this past 2 days, right? My uncle was like, you know, my dad and my uncle, like short, stereotypical looking Mexican guys, right? But they tell me that their grandparents / their uncles during when they were young, that those guys had colored eyes, and they were tall. And he's like, and I'm like, damn, why didn't any of y'all come out like that, right? Because none of them came out. And he was like, oh, it's because your grandpa got with, you know, your grandma, and she was a short little Indian woman. And I'm like, huh. But that's still like, that doesn't explain why like him and his brothers had colored eyes, but none of y'all came out with that. And then none of y'all came out to be as tall as him either.
That's a recessive trait. That's what I'm saying. Like, if me and a dark-skinned woman, assuming she doesn't have blue eyes, and the baby has blue eyes, it can't be. It can't be. It's not my kid.
What if, like, your great-grandpa had, like...
But I will say this, though. My parents said that when my older brother and sister were born, they had, like, blonde hair, light-colored eyes.
Yo, have you ever heard of that?
And
like,
as they got older, they got darker. That's
yes.
a common thing.
Yeah, one of my cousins, his name is... I'm not even going to mention it. He doesn't deserve clout. Damn. But, I just remember hearing from one of my aunts. No, he would tell me, he's like, yo, like, I had blonde hair when I was a kid. And I'm like, you're fucking lying. You have black hair, like, blacker than my hair, you know, like mohawk style. And then he's like, go ask your aunt. And I'm like, all right. I went to go ask my aunt. I was like, tía, ¿es verdad que sí tenía pelo rubio? And she was like, yeah, he did. Like, I took care of him. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, how is that possible? She's like, oh, you know, he said that something. I think my grandpa, I don't remember who on what side, but one of them had like colorful hair. I'm like, none of y'all got that though. Like, where? How is it that it skipped an entire like family of like?
It's a recessive trait.
Like 9, 8. You know, like how is that possible that most of y'all came out short?
It's a recessive trait.
No color eyes.
It's a recessive trait.
I think it's
yeah. Skip generations, it happens.
That's fucking because you know what's crazy you say
like,
that.
For example, if your grandpa had Alzheimer's, let's say, your dad and you might never get it, but your kid might get it.
That's crazy.
Or it might have died with your grandpa type.
You know what's crazy you say that. my uncle and my dad and the rest of my uncles, they're like, you got your grandpa's height. I'm like, how come it's none of y'all? I know it's a recessive trait, whatever. This height also a recessive trait?
Okay, I know.
Cause like
I would
all of
assume.
them came out shorter
Nah,
than their dad. Well, except for one. And she's
like
my aunt.
biologically speaking, is it an advantage to be taller? Because I think there's like
In
the fact
ways.
that like if you reach above 6 feet, it's like a certain amount of years less and
I
like
think you
life
just
span or
got
something.
lucky. Well, not you, because you're taller than your dad,
Of
but
course.
like
You got
your
unlucky.
previous or your ancestors, they just got unlucky. To be honest,
To be shorter, to be tall. 'Cause
to
you
be
said that-
shorter.
I'm
than
talking
their
about
father.
my aunts and my uncles. My grandpa was tall and his like
That's what I'm saying. They got
yeah.
unlucky. Well, I mean, didn't you say that their mom was very short?
Yeah, my grandma was very short.
So then, I mean, that explains it. Shit.
It does
Like,
explain
tall
it.
person, shorter
usually the kids
person.
are taller than the parents.
That's what I'm
That's what I
saying,
tend to
bro.
see.
That's what I'm saying. And I remember like going back to this conversation with my uncle, he was like, "Yeah, your grandpa used to kind of tell us all the time, like, damn, I should have never married this woman." Like,
Fucking
but in
weird.
Mexico, it's like once you get a woman pregnant, you have to marry her by force because that's what the family does. It's like an iron fist rule back then.
Damn, what if we just leave?
Well, I have no clue.
Because Mexico's a big place. I'm assuming at the time, not a lot of technology.
Yeah,
How
that
would they
time.
know? What if he just went to another part of Mexico? And
Maybe he
was
just
like,
didn't
oh,
want to
he
leave
just
his
wanted-
pueblo. That's where his house and everything is. You know what I'm
What
saying?
if he like moved down 3 blocks and just changed his name and his style?
Bruh, you don't think people around the
Wouldn't
area
recognize
wouldn't
him?
recognize him?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. My neighbor could come to me right now and be like, "Hey, I live across
That
the street."
this is
I would have
America.
no
But
fucking clue.
your neighbor's not your father.
That's what I'm saying. This is America too, and like they're talking about like little like towns in Mexico. You know?
Facts, bro.
Yeah,
You move
bro.
across town, you might not get any more milk.
Shit, you might. That's real true though. Back then, it was like, no, bro. They said that the nearest hospital was like 2 hours away from them. So imagine that. That's why a lot of kids used to die. Yo, my dad said, well, not my dad, my aunt, like low key, they be on some dark humor type shit, but at the same time, I feel like it's not dark humor. Like, they're like, oh yeah, you know, your dad almost died, and they laugh about it. I'm like, what the fuck you mean he almost died?
How did he almost die?
So he had like, okay, so in Mexico, like, I think if you don't get most of the time it's like birth, like natural birth, like you guys talk, you know, natural birth, whatever. Like that's regular over there. So, for the most part, my dad came out right, and I get
natural birth. That's no epidural, no C-section.
yeah, like somebody else is doing it, not no fucking doctor or anything, no hospital.
No, like an at-home birth.
At home birth, basically. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Born in the turf.
yeah. I think I don't know what it was. I just know he was born. So,
Barn.
okay, so main point is right. He
Jesus.
he was born right, and he had like I think like a disease that killed babies though. I just remember like, my dad would tell me the symptoms would be like, the babies would have like constant diarrhea, and they wouldn't eat as much, and you know, a few days later, boom, like they died.
Like a baby killer.
Man, died from cholera.
And no, and he said that's how he lost like, I think it was 4 or 3 of them that died from that. So I would have had like probably like 10 in total, like aunts and uncles, right? Anyway, that's not the part of the story. So anyway, my dad almost died because of that, right? Because the nearest hospital was like 2 hours away, and they already saw the symptoms in him, but they rushed him there, and luckily he survived. You know, which is fucking awesome. You know, no cap. And you know, I'm like, what the fuck? At the time, I was like,
did they walk or did they go on a horse or a donkey?
no, somebody had a car, I think, at the time.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
damn, I don't know why it's in.
Or a taxi or something.
Car.
What the fuck?
Damn. Oh shit.
How old was your dad born? Like
For real, though.
72, 70?
My dad was born 1970, 1973.
Oh shit! What the fuck? He's just my dad.
Yeah, remember you told me he does that, bro. He's a roofer. They didn't care about sunscreen and shit back then. For real though. Shout out my dad though. Mad love for that, man. No cap.
What do you think the worst way to die?
Honestly,
Yeah, like for real, the worst way to die.
shit, I don't think there's really no worse way to die, but drowning and like burning to death is like the top three. Too quick. Drowning doesn't seem too quick. Drowning seems scary as hell. Like,
you know what flaying is?
Nah.
Is that one
I think
like-
I know what it means.
That's
I mean, I know filleting like for a fish or something.
Filet of fish. Filet of fish.
Nah, bro.
McDonald's.
When you fillet someone, so they used to do this shit in like the medieval times type in like Europe.
Yeah.
So they would like hang someone up and they would slowly peel their skin off.
Oh.
Making sure that they stayed alive, and they would just peel their skin all the way off until they died.
That's just torture at that point.
That's torture at that point, yeah. I mean,
what fucking the Boltons were doing in Game of Thrones. What's his name?
Isn't that what Chinese like?
I think they gave him a name like Gross or something.
Stinker.
I forgot what his name was.
Wait.
But the point understood though. The lane is definitely fucked, but
yeah, facts.
Or in Spain, well, not just in Spain, but like that area, they used to do this thing where they would like hang people upside down. They would take a saw and they would saw them in half.
I feel like I've seen that somewhere, like in a video game.
Some crazy shit.
That is some crazy shit.
I feel like I saw that in Mortal Kombat. You know, like a fatality.
Yeah, facts.
Fatality.
What the hell?
Finish.
They also another fucking method of like murdering people. That's really what it was. It was murder. They would put them in a boat and they would fucking force feed them like honey and milk, and they would just push them on the boat into like the pond and shit, and all the insects would come.
Oh, that just reminded me of something.
That's sick.
I got this from a horror movie. I think it's called Sinister, where they put like it was a metal bowl with a rat on top of your stomach, and there's no way for the rat to get out. And they put a flame on the metal bowl, so the rat is like tweaking that it wants to get out, but it can't, right? Mm-hmm. So it eats through your stomach.
That's fucking.
And then that's how they die.
That's fucking
crazy. They did that a lot in America, like during the mob time, like the Prohibition era. Yeah, some crazy shit.
Bro, that's fucking crazy, bro.
Very creative, bro.
You know,
evil.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I heard a quote that relates to that. It's like whatever torture method or whatever death you could think of in your head has most likely already been done. And that's scary to think about because it's like you could think of some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? You could like the mind comes up with some crazy shit.
You know what's crazy? The amount of people that I know that have seen 1,000 Ways to Die. Like as children.
Me too.
I never saw that.
I was seeing that shit. Yeah, I was seeing that as a kid. I was seeing that shit when I was like 10, bro.
I know mad people that have seen it. I just assumed you saw it. No, you're just as fucked up as me.
For real though.
But nah.
Therapy sesh.
A what?
Therapy sesh. Coming soon. Live.
I thought you called me a piece of shit.
No. Probably used to getting called that though.
What the fuck?
This episode is brought
to you by Mental Health. Seek a therapist, please, if you really need it. And if your name is Davey, you probably think you don't need help, but you need help.
I am a therapist, certified in 3 states.
He got his PhD.
Hit my line.
In the College of What's It to You?
College of the Fine Arts. The
Fine Arts. And you'll find mama. No cap.
But nah, yeah, as you were saying though, bro, what have we done in the past couple weeks? /
month. I feel like that's a good way to start it. You want to start with yours, bro? Because I feel like yours is pretty fucking awesome and funny.
No, bro. This past week, and some change. I've been to Colombia, bro. Cartagena to be exact. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Right.
Yeah, bro.
What'd you do? Your first day when you first got out the plane into the airport. What was the main difference between there and America? Like in the airport before you even left.
I would say it's probably the fact that I was an immigrant. I had to wait in like immigration line, like the non-Colombian. So I had to go wait through there, and not only that, pretty much. And they asked me what I was doing, where I was going, shit like that. Yeah. Last time I got stuck in Ecuador at that same kind of instance where they almost didn't let me go because it didn't make sense. The reason why I was going, they were just like, no,
What was the reason?
Yeah, it was because I was only going there for like 3 or 4 days. So they were just like, something's going.
What, to like visit family or something?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. It was mad weird. He was giving me a hard time. Anyways, though, and it was hot as hell in Colombia, bro.
What the fuck are you gonna do in Ecuador?
Shit, transport that car shit. But yeah, first time I actually ever walked off a plane, like from the stairs or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, onto the tarmac?
Yeah, first ever time I did that, bro. Shit was hot, bro. Hot as fuck in Colombia, bro.
Hot and humid.
Yeah, real hot and humid, bro. And then I'm trying to think. I seen I ever seen the white Hennessy?
Yeah.
Pure white. I seen that for the first time. I was thinking compliment. But I was just like, nah.
I think they only got that in like Latin American countries, bro.
I know they got it in Jamaica too.
They got it in Mexico too.
Yeah, everywhere but here, I think.
Yeah, everywhere but here. Really, it's like a clear Hennessy. It looks beautiful.
Not on drink.
No.
I never tried it. I know Alex has one, bro. Alex has a white Henny bottle, but I remember he said he's only saving it for like special occasions. You know what I mean?
Tomorrow better be a special occasion.
Do they let you bring in liquor from other countries?
No.
It's weird, bro. I think they do.
They do?
I think they do, because how else would people bring it over?
Trust me, some people have hid shit. Like, well, I don't know. I'm not about to snitch, but you know, people have hid shit for real though.
Facts. Not you though. You would
Nah, not me. I'm a good Samaritan.
But no,
pretty good American.
I don't know. They probably put that shit in like a check bag, put that shit in the cargo. I mean, what are you gonna do? You know?
Facts. I mean, they're like, it's already passing through. I'm just trying to get through the day. That's looking how they are. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I brought coffee, bro. Yo, I didn't tell y'all this. I don't think I did.
Nah.
I brought like a kilo of coffee with me.
Pablo's coffee.
Regular coffee, bro.
Colombian coffee.
Yeah, but like, what was the name of the brand?
Escobar.
I think it was called fucking Echo or maybe something. Starts with an E. But at the line in the beginning, right when I was checking in my girl's bag, they were just like, you don't have any coffee in your carry-ons, right? Coffee, liquid, powder. I was like, no, I don't have any coffee. Right? I was just like, at this point, bro, I don't want to like jinx it, so I'm just gonna see what happens when I go through.
Yeah.
So
yes.
No,
they would probably just take it and throw it away.
Funny enough, that's what I was thinking too. They would just take it away. I mean, it's just coffee. You know, if anything, they poke a hole, taste it, and they'll find out real quick.
Yeah.
But interestingly enough, let me tell you,
this coffee tastes like drugs.
On the way back, this is the weirdest thing, bro. So they go, let me go through security just like everyone else, right? But when my bag scans through, right, the lady's pointing to the screen, you know, the computer screen. And I grab the bag goes through though. I put that shit on my back and I'm deciding to walk because I peep it. And then they call my name and they're like, hey, like, let me see your bag. Or like, open your bag. So I open. I was like, yeah, this coffee's done though. Yeah. And then she starts to feel and she looks at it. She was like, this is coffee. I was like, yeah. And she was like, okay, go ahead. I was like, oh shit, we good, right?
Yeah, we're good, bro. Have to be.
But no, I wasn't. I wasn't good. I wasn't fucking good, bro. Because when I got to the flight to get my ticket or whatever, because I gotta get out
boarding pass.
Yeah, to get my boarding pass. They pulled me to the side, bro. They pulled me to the side with 10 other people, bro. And it was far away from the fucking where the gate was. And they tell me to take my jacket off.
Took you to that room.
Yeah, bro.
For real?
Nah, joking, but
they probed.
They told me to take my jacket off, my hat, my shoes and shit, bro. And then
why'd you have a jacket and a hat, bro? It's hot as hell.
Airports are cold.
Oh, okay. Reasonable. Okay. I mean, it's hot as hell, but okay.
So yeah, you stripped down naked in the room, right?
Yeah. And they I didn't strip naked, bro. But anyways, bro, the lady, it was a lady. She was she had braids like this, like 2 long ass braids. She looked like, I don't even know. But anyways, bro, she had like tannish skin with red lipstick on, right? And she goes take all that stuff off and she grabs like a little piece of paper. You ever seen It's like when you open up alcohol
Like a
package.
script?
Yeah.
It's like an alcohol package, right? But it's a
Okay.
dry thing. You ever do it at a restaurant? You open
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
pack up.
Mm-hmm.
It has like a little alcohol wipe.
Yeah.
Wash
Yeah.
your
Of
hands.
course.
It looked just like that, but it was dry and skinnier, like a rectangle.
Mm.
And then she grabs my
That's
shoes.
like drugs?
Yeah, that's what I imagined, bro. Because she started to wipe all on my shit, and then she put it in the machine. And then as soon as she checked my shoes, my bag, my jacket,
Put it in the machine.
and
Must.
odor, a little and some shit. But nah, yeah, bro. As soon as she did that shit, she was like, "All right, you can go back to the thing. Just wait a second in here." I was like, "Wait a second, bro. My shit's about to leave. My girl doesn't even know I left."
Oh shit.
You
Yeah, I was
know?
gonna ask you like, how was T acting? Where was T in this?
T was waiting at the line, bro, because they were already calling groups up to
Damn.
board the plane.
That's scary.
So I was like, "Fuck, bro. Am I gonna get stuck in it?" You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I was just chilling, standing there. Finally, they did it like by 2 people at a time. So out of 10 people, I was probably the third group. So it was kind of taking a minute, you know?
Yeah.
So they walk us out, and then as soon as I get to the gate, the lady's like, "Here, take this." And she gave me a different seat than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me a first class seat.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Yeah. They gave me a first class seat, bro.
Did you saw with your girl?
Huh? I asked her to swap, believe it or not. I know this is difficult to believe, right? I know. I know this is difficult to believe.
Like, yeah, they put me all the way at the back of the phone.
I mean, I'm in first class
Sorry,
now. For real.
Yo, let me tell you, bro. I got first class twice. Twice, because it was going from Colombia to Miami to JFK. I got first class twice, but from Miami to JFK, they put me in the type of seats where it reclines into a bed.
Damn.
Oh.
That first class.
For real though.
And I told my girl both times, I was like, switch with me, switch with me, switch with me. And she was like, no, no, no. Anyways, though. But yeah, bro. Colombia was definitely a fun time.
That's good to hear, my man. Yeah. Holy shit. That's crazy though.
It was crazy.
That they just put you off in the room like that. I would have been like nervous even if I didn't do anything.
Nah. They usually check
the... Oh no.
Yeah. Damn, I know Davy's heart was fucking beating at
For real though.
Not at all.
This man will be hugging the airplane, bro.
I ain't doing nothing wrong. Who cares?
Mother than me.
Oh no. I'll never get to eat another baleada.
Right now, I gotta fucking wait for the next flight.
It's like that.
But that's fine because I just travel and shit.
You got travel insurance?
Yo, I've never got travel insurance.
Me neither. What the
Comes with your
fuck?
credit card most of the time.
It does. We gotta check on that.
Comes with my credit.
Nice.
Damn.
Nice.
For real though.
Yeah. It was a good time, but I just couldn't deal with the fucking vendors, bro. The vendors were fucking... They weren't a pain, bro. Because they were just doing their job and shit. But those are firecrackers, buddy.
Okay. Sorry, I thought it was something else.
Nah, those
We're in fucking Franklin, Somerset, New Jersey.
doesn't mean anything.
What could possibly
A lot of things have gone wrong here.
murder?
A girl got shot in the corner where that tree used to be in my house. Literally.
Those are firecrackers.
Yeah, and that was a vaccine. Yeah.
You started playing soccer. Why did you start playing soccer?
Nah, I just wanted to be more
Active?
Yeah. But like moving through space and time type of way.
Yeah.
You know? Not just lifting shit and putting it back down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. And I'm just like trying to do more cardio.
Yeah.
But the thing is I fucking hate jogging. Like running on a track or a treadmill, this is just boring as hell.
You gotta jump rope. Jumping rope is fun.
Yeah, I used to do that.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Stuff.
What did you do the past couple weeks?
Damn, bro. Oh, I went to my first ever Jaripeo.
What is it?
A Jariepeo is like almost... It's like... No, where like, you know, they ride the bulls. There's bull riding competitions. There's dancing. There's like live bands, like food, drinks. It's like a rodeo show basically. Yeah, and it was so cool. It was my first one ever, right? Because I've always seen people like dress up in like cowboy wear. But I was like, I never liked it growing up. But then I was like, fuck it. This is my first time. Let me go buy the outfit. Yeah. And like, I didn't realize how fucking expensive these clothes are, bro.
Made of leather,
Bro, I didn't expect it to be that expensive though.
What did you buy?
I bought boots and I bought a hat. I bought a belt. No, I didn't buy the belt. And I bought a shirt. The pants, they told me, why the hell are you gonna buy fancy pants? You know what I mean?
You're going to a Jaripeo. No one wears fancy pants.
Some do, surprisingly. But the boots, just the boots are almost $300, bro.
Honestly, bro, for leather boots, it's not that expensive.
I thought that was fucking expensive. And the hat by itself, and she was like, this is the cheapest hat. $80.
Damn, where'd you go? Like a cowboy store?
A cowboy store here in Brunswick.
Where?
Until she starts giving me discounts and half off price, I won't name her.
What part of Brunswick? Like downtown Brunswick or like the Mexican part of Brunswick?
Going Route 27. There.
So like French Street type?
No, going like up here.
Yeah, French Street in Brunswick.
Not in Brunswick. Going like more like Route 27. Like we're going towards Franklin Park.
Oh, that way.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
She who shall not be named.
She shall not be named until she gives me bigger discounts. Anyway, but I bought it though, right? And
You buy a whip?
fuck no.
A whip?
Why the fuck would I need a whip?
Oh yeah, for cool.
They would never let me ride that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I'll have to pay a good amount probably to even ride one. No cap.
Why would you pay to get knocked the fuck on your ass?
Believe it or not, there are some people that would pay for that because they want to like flex that they could ride a bull.
But be a rodeo clown for free.
For real though.
That's crazy, bro.
But it was fun though, bro. Like all in all, like, but it sucked because everybody there only took cash, right? And like I'm mainly a card dude. It makes sense, yeah.
Wait, so what kind of? All right, hold on. Describe the event. Is it like English town, but they got a bull pit, and it's mostly like, what is there? Because that's what I'm imagining. Like,
it's like English town. It's like English town, except you take out, except it's like English town parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know how English town has two parking lots?
Yeah. One
has grass, and the other one has dirt.
Yeah.
So imagine a parking, like a lot, a big ass lot with grass, not with grass, but just dirt. But before you enter, there's someone there charging you $50 to enter, and depending on the area, sometimes it could be $80. You know, it depends on the bands because the bands is what people go for. Right. You know, and you know.
So they got like live music, food,
live bands.
Basically a festival, but is it like
rodeo festival, basically
a Mexican thing, or is it just a rodeo? Like there's American shit
specifically Mexican, if I'm being honest, because everybody there, the majority, like 99% is like Mexican, and occasionally you see other like Latin Americans, or occasionally it's rare you even see the random white guy there with a Mexican girlfriend, you know. But you enter, pay the $50. You see stands, you know, there's vendors selling Mexican shirts and, you know, stands selling Mexican food. The porta potties like all the way in like another side. And, you know, one entrance goes to where the bull riding is going on. And then you walk a little bit more down. There's a big area where everybody dances in front of the bands. There's a stage, right? So we get in there, right? I'm looking for my other cousins because I'm not by myself, you know. So I have a lot of cousins. We find them. And it's cool. We get interviewed by this other dude who makes a YouTube channel. Shout out to him, bro. His name is Rico TV. Shout out to him. He's cool. Let me skip the boring parts. Anyway, we're having a good ass time, bro. Like, mind you, I'm not the best dancer. I'm kind of shitty right now, but I'm learning, right? And so we're doing like we're doing a circle dance.
What are you doing?
So me and my cousins are doing a circle dance, right? Where we're all where it's like you know everybody's dancing in a circle around. You know what I'm saying? Right. And like it's lit, bro. Like we're having a good time. Like it's getting so good where like random people are starting to join the circle, but everybody's going on their own circle. But we started the circles, and people started joining our circles, like random people, and everybody was like, it was a good time. Right. All of a sudden, right, we're circling. This random fucking short ass dude stands in the middle of our circle, but he's just looking at us. He's not moving, not dancing, serious. Like serious face, like he's just looking like he can't believe what we're doing, right? Not like a surprise face, but almost like
he's a hater.
Yeah. And I peeped that, right? But I didn't know why the fuck he was doing that, because we were all circling around this man at this point, Then he looks down, and I peep that he looks down. I'm like, why the fuck do he look? Why does he keep looking at all of us and keep looking down? He keeps doing that. Boom. I look down, and I peep, and I want to clarify this, right? This is a dance floor. Everybody knows this is a dance floor. Everybody around you is dancing. There's a sector where people are just watching the bulls, and there's a sector of people, like a large section of people dancing. Mm-hmm. So on the ground, mind you, I want to mention this also. Food at this event and like just things are just overpriced as fuck. It be your own people, bro, overpricing everything. Just a bottle of water was $8. A can of beer was $10. 3 tacos was $20. I was mad. And sucks most of all, they weren't taking like Zell or anything. So I couldn't eat shit. Yeah, so regardless, right? The food's expensive, is what I'm saying. They give you a bag. He had a bag with 3 beers in it and like his snacks. So I don't know how much that was probably like $50 worth of things in there. Right? Anyway, main point is though, his dumb ass left that bag there. And we were all stepping on it when we were doing the circle.
I was trampling this shit.
And that I peeped that he kept looking every time somebody stepped on it. He kept looking at them and looking down.
In that bag.
To skip the boring parts, right? Skip filler. He ends up getting one of the bottles, one of the beer bottles that's already been crushed. Throws it on my cousin's shoulder.
What?
Yeah. And you guys got to remember, this is like a sandy lot. It's sand, by the way. It's not dirt. It's like sand. Mm-hmm. And that sand, it hit his shoulder, right? But the sand that was on that thing flew over and got on my female cousin's like dress, right? And she got mad as fuck. I've never seen her like that in my life. She wilded out, and she was about to punch this lady, but this lady didn't throw anything. But she was about to attack this lady. She thought this lady was the one that threw that. And my cousin quickly, thank God, she grabbed her because she was about to wild out on a random ass lady. Mm-hmm. She didn't. She grabbed her, went away. We pull up on dude. This same lady that was about to get hit gets in between me and my cousin as we're talking to them because they're talking shit too. And I was like, "Fuck, we're gonna have to confront this issue now." But this start fighting. Bro, we literally walked up to them, literally right there. After that happened, that shit all happened so fast.
I feel like if that shit happened to one of us, it would have just been.
That's
just straight to it. Like we not gonna talk about.
Did you not know it was him who threw it 100%?
No, I peeped that someone threw it, but there was 3. I forgot. Yeah, it was 3 guys because he had like a crew with him too. Because nobody ever goes alone to these things. He had like 5 heads too. So
have the balls to do it if he was alone.
Of course he wouldn't. He probably would have just been looking from the sideline. But let's be honest. But so we run up on him, right? Basically, is what we go up to him. Mm-hmm. Before we could even do that, the same lady that was about to get beat up, that was about to get beat up, my female cousin. She gets in the way of us. She's like, "Get away from us! Get away from us!" And she starts screaming that, bro. People were already like checking us out, right? Because I skipped this part of the filler that I kind of wish I said. So when that was happening, right, he told his boys, and I peeped that. He told like 2. I want to tell you guys, all these guys are short, bro. All these guys are short, and they started jumping in the circle, but they started like jumping on my cousin though, like this. But we all thought like they were having a good time because they were acting like they were jumping to the music. Right. But I guess they were trying to press him that way. Is what we kind of realized after.
You know what I just imagine, bro?
Like 2 short guys pressing up on a tall ass guy.
Imagine like one of them scientists in the Arctic that wear like the orange suits and shit.
Yeah.
And, like with the camera and shit, and just a bunch of little penguins.
It's almost like that, I guess you could say. Because my cousin's fucking tall. He's like 6 something. I think he's 6. I don't know. He's tall. But the thing is though, this lady gets in between all of us and starts screaming like, "Oh, like get away from us! Don't what are you trying to do? Why are you trying to start something, bruh?" Shout out to Lewis. He was trying to calm everything down because everybody was already staring at us. When you feel like mad eyes in the middle, and you're in the middle of the dancing area, we're talking. There's not a small dancing area. There's like a big ass with mad people around, and everybody's just looking at you, and you feel that. It's like, damn, like fuck, I attracted too much attention. Like, you feel the stares. And all my cousins felt that shit. Because she was even starting to call the band, bro, for help.
What the fuck they gonna do?
Yeah, what the fuck? They just kept playing, but they also kept looking at us, too. It already sucked because in that time, we were all having such a good time. Mm-hmm. And that killed everything. Because we couldn't even go back to dancing because everybody, like, everybody around.
Wait. Go to the part where you said after you knew someone threw it out of their group and you walked over and you talked to them, right? Mm-hmm. Go to that part.
Okay. So we walked over to talk to them. I'm repeating myself again, but the lady got in front of us, though. Because she peeped that the moment that hit him and the moment at the same time, because, like, my cousin reacted. This all happened so fast. Seconds, bro. Like, my cousin got pulled back. We walk up to him. Boom. The lady gets in front of us. She's like, no, you're not starting this. And, like, that killed the vibe because now everybody was looking. Damn. And my cousin, like, he has, you know, just like me, like, you know, you kind of have, like, you have to hold back. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, this already caused too much attention. You know what I mean? Now everybody's staring. And on top of that, this lady is making all of us look crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you gonna bark back at a small lady?
That's what it looked like.
Man, I would have been yelling over her.
Bro,
don't live about a bitch ass nigga.
Bro, no. And we were talking shit too, but then she kept telling.
We probably would have just ran up.
No, they didn't have the balls to run up.
No, we would have just ran up.
Oh yeah, that's different. But look, this is what I'm about to say about this. So she got in every, and then this other random person got in between. So now they're guarding these people from us, and I'm like, bruh, like, what the fuck? Like, in my head, I'm like, these motherfuckers are drunk.
So wait, you didn't talk to them, or you did?
We didn't. Oh. Not yet. I'm getting to, like, you kind of. I got you. So anyway, they end up walking to the other side. They keep watching us. We're trying to have a good time, bro, but we can't. The vibe has already been ruined. So we peeped that they're walking away, right? The lady's also following them, but everybody's still watching us, bro. Even after it happened 10 minutes, I passed by, but everybody keeps staring at us because the energy is just off. So, boom, we peeped that they're walking, right? And the lady's following behind them. My cousin goes up to go talk to him, and he puts his hand around the guy that threw it, and he's like, "Yo, you're lucky I'm gonna beat your ass right here." But he's like, "I'm gonna see you outside." But the moment he put his hand around him, his other boy came from behind, right? But I got behind his boy, and I shoved him a bit, because I wanted to know that I was behind him, because I was thinking, like, because also one of it.
And his other boy was behind you.
No, thank God, my cousin's friend, he like, yo, get
behind him.
he's like, yo, peep game. I'm like, all right, and then, you know, I peep, you know, gotta stand guard, you know, and that's how that went, right? And they left. They ended up leaving the festival. We didn't find them after that, because we were looking for them afterwards outside because we were like, fuck, I'm hungry, bro. I'm fucking mad. I'm like, bro, let's go outside, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, it's like, at this point, it's like, bro, I'm not spending food. I can't even eat shit. And I'm like mad that this happened already. Mm-hmm. And plus my cousins, they all wanted to leave. The vibe was off already.
Damn, that sucks.
But it gets better, right? Not better, but you know, the mood changes.
Mood switches.
Yeah, mood switches because, like, we ended up going to a Mexican restaurant, and the next day was my cousin's birthday. Like, his birthday. It sucks that it happened to him, but it was his birthday the next day, right? But we ended up going to a Mexican restaurant. We ended up, like, it was, like, the best time, bro. We were having drinks, and, like, we were, you know, there was a live guitarist there singing songs, right? And we were just like, cántale, cántale, cántale. You know what I mean? We were like, you know what I mean? We were doing, like, it was just, like, fuckery, you know? And, like, we ended up going to Atlantic City, bro. It was fucking cool. Like, I haven't gone to Atlantic City in years, but, like, to go with my cousins and to know that we had, like, a wild night is, like, the best to know. You know what I mean? Real talk. That was like a hype.
Would it be funner if you guys did get into a fight?
I think so.
It would have been, like, a good...
It was memorable already.
Experience.
Oh, fuck yeah. All I know, though...
Cousins jumping in, beating that one bitch up.
That old lady did not do anything wrong. All I'm saying though is like, I find it ridiculous. She was really trying to call the band to stop this. Like, come on, bro. Like, head ass. Like, And it wouldn't have been that bad either.
Trying to be here.
And it wouldn't have not been bad either if everybody that wasn't staring at us leave too. Because they were staring at us leave too. Like shit was gonna happen right there.
What if they turn the music off?
Just to talk to us.
No.
Yeah.
Even the bull's looking at you.
Fuck.
It's like as soon as you do that shit, the bull stops and just like,
what's going on? What you about to do?
Fucking, like giving you that fucking evil eye and shit.
For real.
Would you ride a bull though?
I would.
Like a real full-grown bull.
I would. Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Since I was a kid, I watched Jackass, and I've always wanted to do.
You think you could do it?
I think I can.
I think that bull might break his back. Anyways, we'll see.
Fuck you, Davey.
Improv ending. The
Improv.
big JDC pod. Episode number.
Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
Who fucking knows at this
One
point?
of season 2.
Season 2 type shit. Catch you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.